Governor of Texas Greg Abbott has caused quite the self-imposed humiliation, I guess you could say. And this is just, even though elements of it, it is an enraging story, as so many of these are, I think we can take a lighthearted approach and have a little giggle at this mistake that Greg Abbott made, okay? So instead of spoiling it, even though I'm sure if you're watching this on YouTube, the title spoils it, but let's walk through this chronologically as if we don't know any of the details and observe this as it would have gone step by step. So picture yourself, you're on Twitter, okay? You're scrolling through Twitter and you see the governor of Texas tweeting out something about Garth Brooks, the country music legend. And he says, Garth Brooks booed off stage at 123rd Annual Texas Country Jamboree. Go woke, go broke. One of the favorite phrases of the right wing right now. Garth called his conservative fans a-holes. Good job, Texas. And then links to an article. The governor of Texas, so credible, linking to a credible article from the Dunning-Kruger Times. Garth Brooks booed off stage at 123rd Annual Texas Country Jamboree. The best jamboree of all the jamborees there. So this is supposed to back up, and it's a very real story in the eyes of the readers of this since deleted tweet from Greg Abbott, and it's supposed to back up the narrative that going woke will make you go broke. What does going woke mean? Well, we'll get to a couple examples, I guess, of what the right wing is upset about when it comes to Garth Brooks. But he's not going broke, I can tell you that. And the big sin on the part of Garth Brooks was being okay with inclusivity. Oh, my goodness, the horror. Well, Congressman Greg Kassar said on Twitter, Greg Abbott just accidentally posted a satire article because he wants to hate on queer Texans and Garth Brooks so bad. The Texas Country Jamboree doesn't exist. Hambriston, Texas is not real, and the governor's not fit to tweet, much less govern. Happy Pride. Oof. So he tweeted out about a fake story, about a fake town, about a fake event in that town. Come on, Greg. Greg. You're supposed to have... don't governors have social media people that could fact check before things are sent out like that? Well, a real article, because the Dunning-Kruger Times, by the way, fake publication that posts satire articles, a non-satire article reporting on this says Greg Abbott's anti-woke tirade mocked after he shares spoof Garth Brooks story. Governor Greg Abbott of Texas drew online ridicule after sharing a fake article about country singer Garth Brooks being booed off the stage in a purported display of patriotism. On Sunday, the Republican Politico responded to an article about Brooks being driven off the stage by booing patriots, condemning his prior messages of tolerance and inclusiveness at the 123rd Annual Texas Country Jamboree in the city of Hambriston. Can we just circle back to that message? We just accept this because it's the norm right now within a certain part of the right wing. But patriots condemning his prior messages of tolerance and inclusiveness. What? Why is that a stance? How dare my favorite celebrity say he's okay with people of all different types? Oh, it's so horrible. Really wacky times, guys. Maybe another thing that made Garth Brooks woke in the eyes of these individuals was that he sang Amazing Grace at Biden's inauguration. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Beautiful. We'll stop that there, though. And as far as the specifics of the inclusiveness, USA Today reports Garth Brooks responds to Bud Light backlash. Inclusiveness is always going to be me. Apparently, Garth Brooks said that his Nashville bar would serve every brand of beer because, like most reasonable people, Garth Brooks doesn't understand why you would boycott a beer over someone of a certain identity being sponsored. A trans woman being sponsored is not a reason to boycott a brand. Pretty wild. And he said, quote, but inclusiveness is always going to be me. I think diversity is the answer to the problems that are here and the answer to the problems that are coming. So I love diversity, all inclusive, so all are welcome. I understand that might not be other people's opinions, but that's okay, man. And I don't actually think Garth Brooks is having any issues with audience, keeping a massive audience or money or anything like that. But that's what Greg Abbott was trying to stir up, and it was all based on a satire article. I had to say, what is the deal with these dumb satire publications? Can we just not do that? Guys, we don't have the ability right now to have a good time around the idea that a story is fake, because 30% of the people reading it will think it's a real story, and then all of a sudden have this conspiracy theory about this, that, or the other thing, or think that an event happened in a town that doesn't exist, at an event that doesn't exist, about backlash that doesn't really exist. Can we just, The Onion, all of them, just gone. I don't want satire anymore in our news, okay? Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before all the clips are able to be uploaded to the YouTube channel, plus get the bonus show on the weekends, you can do so by going to lukebeasleyshow.com/membership. That's lukebeasleyshow.com/membership, and there's a link in the description.